Hey, what is up guys? On this video, I want to bring you my update of the HP NV13 computer that I got over 2 years ago. In 2019, I'm still using it as my mainly driver. After 2 years, they're still continuing to make new models. They have made a few changes here and there, smaller bezels. They basically redesigned the location of the speakers and they have added some features in some of the ports. But overall, the design of the computer is very similar to the latest models in 2019. Real quick, just to go over some of the specs. The model that I have is the 13/AB067CL. It comes with a 7th gen Intel Core i7-7500U 2.7 GHz processor. Comes with 256 GB SSD drive, 8 GB of RAM. It has a 13.3 QHD IPS LED monitor, and it's gonna come with the Intel HD Graphics 620. But pretty much everything else, when it comes to the form factor, is gonna be very similar to the latest models that you're gonna get on late 2018s or even 2019. What made me fall in love with this computer is just the overall design of it. The metal frame design makes it look very stylish, very thin, very portable. I take it with me anywhere I go. This computer comes with me. I don't have to bring a carrying bag with me. It just pretty much feels like I'm walking around with a tablet. Best thing about it is that when I'm ready to use it, it can pretty much hold anything that I need to do on a daily basis. After 2 years of using it every day, the metal frame is still holding very well. There's no noticeable scratches or dents that I really thought I was gonna get over time. The rubber pads that it comes with on the bottom also, I thought that those probably eventually they were gonna come off, but they're still holding very well. And the low profile kickstand that basically comes down when you open the monitor, it's still holding pretty good. This is another thing that I thought maybe over time this was going to become pretty loose or it was going to start giving me some issues, but it's holding really well. When it comes to the display and the sound quality, the monitor is very sharp, and the IPS LED technology, the colors look pretty accurate and the video playback doesn't stay behind. A minor issue I experienced is the compatibility of the older software that don't support this new resolution, causing some of the user interface to look out of place, too small, or out of proportion. Browsing through the web using some different browsers, I have gotten used to it. Especially if I use Chrome, I can easily adjust the size of the font, giving me more flexibility to adapt the display as I need to. The display is pretty bright. I mean, sometimes I have to lower the brightness as I start feeling that my eyes start getting strained. There's no complaints with the monitor not being bright enough. Even with this particular model that I had the bigger bezels, at first it was kind of like a bother for me. First I used to think like I don't really know if I want to get this particular model because of the larger bezels, especially when one of the newer models had the real thin bezels, but I have come to getting used to it and it honestly hasn't bothered me. Now when it comes to the sound quality, this is where I feel that it's a hit and miss. The speakers are very loud, they're pretty clear, but sometimes depending on what type of video I'm watching or what type of song I'm listening to, if it has some bass, I noticed that if I turn it up all the way up, the sound starts getting distorted. I know you can go in there and adjust some of the settings to get a better audio experience, something that I haven't messed with. But overall, I mean, I'm not super excited about the sound quality with these speakers, which they were supposed to be premium, but overall, I think they're pretty good. When it comes to battery performance, at first I was getting maybe about 8-9 hours, I think, of battery life. If I was power using it, like for example, editing videos, I think I was getting about 6 hours. So battery life was pretty good. Now, after using it for a while, I mean, again, I use it pretty much every day. I'm getting about 3 to 4 hours of battery life on it after using it for so long. So this is something that I don't want to complain about because I know that after a year, after 2 years, you're going to lose some of the battery life on a computer. I think the battery life is going to be good. Even some of the newer models, if you pick it up, I think some of them will give you up to 13-14 hours of battery life. They just keep getting better. When it comes to the keyboard and trackpad, I easily became used to the keyboard. The keyboard is very responsive. The size, the layout of the keyboard, it was very user-friendly. I usually have a hard time adapting to new keyboards. I don't recall having issues at the beginning, and even now I can type pretty quick with minimum issues. And the backlights on the keyboards, they're still working really well. I haven't had any of the lights go out. The trackpad is going to be big enough. It's something that I got used to it. I can basically use it anytime I want. I mean, I still prefer to use a mouse over just a trackpad because it's just faster. But if I ever need to go to the trackpad, I don't feel like I'm working slower or I feel like it's a bother to me. It is just the right size for me, in my opinion. I want to take a quick minute to thank PDF Elements for supporting this channel and sponsoring this video. PDF Element allows you to edit existing PDF files. You can edit text, images, and other objects in PDF. If you have multiple PDF files, you can also combine them into a single PDF. You can fully convert editable formats such as Word, Excel, and PowerPoint. Create a PDF by selecting files of various Microsoft Office formats from your files, or simply drag and drop into your document to PDF elements. If you don't already have the file in your local drive, it will also give you an option where you can scan it directly. And of course, you can easily create your own PDF file from scratch. And if you need the motivation for extra help, you will also find exclusive access to hundreds of ready-to-use PDF forms and templates. PDF Element is an all-in-one smart PDF editor which offers the easiest way to edit PDF documents from text to images, links, pages, watermarks, backgrounds, headers, and footers. Great tool to maximize your document productivity. The comprehensive toolset will give you a lot of flexibility to create simple or advanced PDFs. You can even encrypt, redact, and even sign PDFs. PDF Elements is cheaper than Adobe and currently is up to 50% off, so if you guys want to go check it out, I'll have a link in the description below. And when it comes to performance, this is not going to be a gaming computer. It's not going to be one of those computers you're going to use for gaming or playing advanced games. Your average games is going to hold pretty well. Every single one of my YouTube videos that I've done lately since I got this computer, I've been able to edit them with no issues. Now, I do edit on 1080p, and if I try adding a bunch of transitions or some of the more advanced features in the software, it does tend to slow down a little bit. So I have kind of just managed to work around that. So for editing, it has done the job for me. Even with 8 gigabytes of RAM, it's doing the job. Now, if I try to edit 4K video, yeah, I really have to be careful what I'm doing. I can edit a short video. I think I tried doing like a 3 to 5 minute video. Minimum editing, it will hold it pretty good, but it's not gonna be the fastest computer for editing 4K or playing advanced games. Everyday multitasking, pretty much any software that you have that doesn't require a lot of graphics is gonna do very well for you. And the fan is pretty low profile. Like as I'm using it every day, I can barely hear the fan. And when the computer is overworking that I'm editing some of the videos, the fan will kick in, but honestly, it's not so noticeable like it is with some of the older computers. And the computer doesn't tend to overheat like some of the older models that I used to have. Overall, I'm pretty satisfied with this computer. I have no regrets of purchasing it. I know depending on where you're looking at, which model you're looking for, you're gonna pay between $500–600 or maybe up to $1,200–1,300 or even more. Just look around. I was able to pick mine up a couple of years ago for about, it was about $750. The original price was about $1,200. Very quickly they dropped the price and I was able to pick it up for a really good deal. Let me know which computer you're looking for in the comment section below. Are you interested in getting one of the latest models? What are you looking for? Or if you have any questions for me, let me know. I'll be happy to answer them to you in the comment section below. Thank you for watching. Make sure you smash the like button if you enjoyed this content, and I'll see you on the next one.